Over the past few days, I have put out a few videos going over my thoughts about Gypsy Rose's release. Now, if you don't know my thoughts already, you can go ahead and refer to those videos. But long story short, I think this is a train wreck waiting to happen. I mean, she already got in trouble with her parole officer. She already got kicked out the state of Missouri. And when I think of Gypsy Rose's situation, I feel like she needs therapy. I feel like she desperately needs a real friend to talk to, a real shoulder to lean on. But instead of therapy, she's having a camera crew walking around with her, filming documentaries and reality shows. Like the exact opposite of therapy. She needs therapy. Instead of therapy, she's got a reality show. She needs a real friend. Instead of a real friend, she has a bunch of people in the entertainment industry, a bunch of snakes, ready to eat her alive, pick her apart, and get whatever they can get out of her. And listen, she's loving it. This is not something that is happening against her will. She is eating it up. She is loving it. And I mean, cool. You could see her and she could have the smile on her face. And I know a lot of you like seeing her happy. I'm not saying that she deserves to be sad or down. But to take someone who went through what she went through, take someone directly from prison, and to throw them out there, and the way in which she's been thrown out there, it's a dangerous situation. It's a disaster waiting to happen. So last night, I decided to go take a look at Gypsy's Instagram. Because like I've said, I have thoughts and opinions about how this is all playing out. For one, I don't necessarily think it's right that we treat people like this as celebrities. I think as a society, we need to move away from that. You know, Gypsy's a victim herself, but let's not sit here and pretend like, nothing happened in this situation. Gypsy was in prison for a reason. She was in prison for a reason. And I don't think that she is an ideal role model for anyone. I don't think our society should glorify people like this. But even with all of that aside, I really feel like her situation is very delicate. And it's not being handled with care at all. Not in the least bit. So, I went to take a look at her Instagram because I just don't agree with the fact that she's been thrusted straight from prison to the limelight. I know that she's already got, a documentary reality show being filmed. They're following her around 24/7. So I go to take a look at the Instagram profile and I see that she's already got 5 million followers. So here we have a young woman who mentally, I don't know if she is as developed as a normal woman her age. Someone who took part in something really crazy. Someone who had a very crazy life, a very disturbing life. And we're taking them from prison and throwing them out here to the wolves with 5 million Instagram followers. And I start looking at the Instagram post. And I realize, oh, wait. There has been a social media marketing push behind her release going on for months. A social media team, maybe Gypsy's family, maybe her husband / the guy that looks like her mom, oddly enough, really weird. Maybe they're behind it, I don't know, but there's been a social media marketing push already going on. So it's not like she got out and some cameras are following her. No, this was already one big elaborate plan. An elaborate plan that Gypsy is all in on. And I'm sure this hubby of hers that looks like her mom is all in on it as well. So for months and months leading up to her release, they were already hyping up her release. They were already hyping up documentaries. They were already hyping up reality shows that haven't even been filmed yet before she even stepped foot out of jail. Folks, I believe there's a Lifetime series coming out in a few days. So I realized, okay, I understand, you get out, there's a certain level of publicity, a certain level of attention. But no, this is a whole plan. A whole plan to boost Gypsy into stardom, to boost her into the next social media reality show celebrity. And the internet is eating it up. The internet has already turned her into a meme. They're having fun with it, but the internet does that. And then the internet throws you away once they get a new toy. Gypsy is the flavor of the week. She's the new toy right now. And I know she's enjoying all the attention, but she'll be casted to the side just like everyone else eventually. And unlike everyone else, can she really handle it? And what will she do to try to get that attention back? Is the question that I keep asking. But I'm looking and I'm like, oh my God, this is way more elaborate than I thought. They had a whole plan, a whole marketing rollout. We already got the deals in place. You already got the paperwork signed. You're going to be in this documentary. You're going to do this interview, that interview. You're going to film this reality show. We're going to have the book and the ebook and the e-series. All of it's going to drop right when you get out of prison. They had it all set out, folks. This is not naturally happening. Naturally, she was going to get some attention and stuff like that. This isn't natural. No, this is a social media marketing push behind this woman, this fragile woman, to throw her out there in front of as many eyes as possible. We need books. We need TV shows. We need movies. We need documentaries. We need reality shows. We need social media posts. We need the Instagram active with 5 million followers. We got to get the TikTok going. Before long, she'll be here on YouTube as well. And I can't help but just look at this like in horror. Because I see the train wreck coming. And a lot of other people don't see it because they don't care. They're here for the entertainment value. They're here for a good laugh, a good meme or two, and then they're gone. But I see the train wreck coming. You have to be blind not to see the train wreck coming. But, Gypsy's been this victim all of her life. And she went through some horrible things. But when it comes to what's happening right now, even though, once again, you could view it as Gypsy's the victim again, Gypsy knows what she's doing. Gypsy knows what she's doing. And she's going to milk this opportunity for whatever it's worth. And some would say rightfully so. I'm not necessarily against getting your bag, getting your money. I'm not necessarily against that. But let's not pretend like we're not dealing with a very unique situation here. Let's not pretend like we're not dealing with a very disturbed person here. But now, in the midst of all of this, as she's gotten kicked out of Missouri, after literally she got out of jail and her first thing that she did was try to form an elaborate scheme to meet Taylor Swift. You just got out of jail for killing your mom. Maybe focus on trying to regain some normalcy in your life, not trying to meet Taylor Swift while you got a documentary crew following you around at an NFL football game. But now she has put out her first TikTok video. Let's go ahead and see what she has to say. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to watch her first TikTok video, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Hey everyone, this is Gypsy. I'm finally free. I just want to send a quick video to thank everyone for the massive amount of support that I've been getting on social media. Everyone has been really, really nice and supportive, and I really appreciate that. It's nice to be home. I'm back home in Louisiana, enjoying a beautiful day outside, and I've got a lot of great things happening really soon. I've got my documentary series coming out, The Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I just put out an ebook that I'm super proud of. It's not a rehashing of everything that happened. It's more of my reflection of everything that I've learned and experienced in the last 8.5 years. So my ebook is called Release: Conversations on the Eve of Freedom, which you can pre-order now. And again, just thank you guys for all the support, and keep watching. Okay, bye.
You know, the more I sit and think about this, the more that I watch this situation start to play out, I can't help but have mixed feelings. You know, on one hand, I understand fully that Gypsy went through some crazy stuff. But I don't think that she's just this totally innocent person. She's not that innocent, sick little child that her mother wanted to make her out to be. You know what I mean? Everyone's got that same image, the same image that Gypsy's mother wanted people to have. That's the crazy part. But everyone has that image, the same image that Gypsy's mom wanted her to have. This totally innocent, oh my God, we feel so bad for you, right? And I do feel bad for what she went through. I do. But I can't help but feel kind of weird about the fact that her ex-boyfriend, the guy that she brought in on this situation, I can't help but feel weird about the fact that he's sitting in jail for the rest of his life, while Gypsy Rose is out here becoming a B-list celebrity, running around taking photos, having paparazzi chase her as she films documentaries and releases new books, on the road to becoming a multi-millionaire. You know what I mean? We got one half of this situation sitting in jail for life, and I'm not against him sitting in jail for life, but we have the other half of this situation not only out of jail, but out of jail becoming a celebrity, being paraded around like she's freaking, I don't know, I was about to say Celine Dion. I don't know why that name came to my mind. But being like paraded around like a celebrity. Oh, you're a celebrity. You gained celebrity status because you helped kill your mom. You planned out the murder of your mom and brought in some dude to help you. And now you're a celebrity. Now you should be getting paid millions of dollars to film documentaries. And like I said, I mean, I'm not against her getting her money, but in the process of what she's going to do it, she's going to probably destroy herself. And I don't know why people pretend like we don't see this happen all the time in Hollywood. We see this happen all the time to real celebrities with actually successful careers. What do you think they're going to do to freaking Gypsy Rose? We see real celebrities with real successful careers who have had stable lives get ripped apart by Hollywood and the entertainment industry. What do you think is going to happen to this fragile... I keep wanting to call her a little girl, but she's like my age or older than me. But what do you think is going to happen to this woman who just got out of prison for helping kill her mom after living a total life of straight up craziness, But, the internet is going to do what the internet is going to do. And Gypsy Rose's story is much like other stories that I cover on this channel. The internet loves to take people like this, and they love to have their fun with them. They love to have their fun with them. They love to watch them spiral out of control. They love to watch their downfall. They cheer it on, and then everyone acts surprised when something bad happens. We see it with Bam Margera. We see it with Britney Spears. We see it now happening. It's starting with Gypsy Rose. And she's going to have this cult-like following that's going to enable her and cheer her on through all of these bad decisions. And then they're going to wonder why she's left a crumbled, hollow shell of a person in the long run. We are not off to a good start. And we are headed straight towards a tragic ending. And like I mentioned earlier, I think she needs a real friend, a real shoulder to lean on. And some may say, well, she's got her husband. Folks, do you think his intentions are pure? Let's just be real. Who in their right mind, freaking mind would see Gypsy Rose's story and say, hey, I need to write her in prison and try to initiate a relationship with her? That takes a special kind of crazy and weird to begin with. So there is no scenario where this is a knight in shining armor, where this is a good stand-up dude. No, this dude is a freaking creep off the rip, right from the jump, right from the start. Anyone that's writing Gypsy Rose in jail, becoming romantically interested in her, is a freaking weirdo. Especially considering the fact that she was like, even though she was of age and she was maybe in her 20s and late teens, she still seemed like a freaking 9-year-old. Now, I don't look at Gypsy Rose or her story and find anything attractive about that. But this guy did. This guy's looking at photos of Gypsy Rose looking like a 9-year-old at Comic-Con, getting off on it, writing her in print. Let me just go ahead and stop there. I'm just going to go ahead and stop there. But like I said, the moral of the story is, folks, is that I don't think this is going to end well. And that this is not just some natural stuff that's happening. There is a marketing push already behind this woman to boost her into a certain celebrity status. And I really think that's sad. I think it's sad. And a lot of bird brains, they'll think, oh, yeah, it's cool. Yeah. People have a lot to learn. And there's so many examples out there, but people don't learn from those examples. So maybe Gypsy Rose has to become another one. But I do wish her the best. I hope I'm wrong about everything I'm saying, but I don't know. I was just calling this stuff out a few days ago, and then what happened? She got kicked out of Missouri. Let me know your thoughts though about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, if you're feeling generous, you can send a donation via CashApp or via Super Thanks, or for totally free, you can support the channel by liking the video, subscribing, ringing the notification bell, and all of that good stuff. And with that being said, I'll talk to you all very soon in the next video.